Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 6th annual Beloved Community event here at the Meadville Area Middle School. My name is Joe Galbo. I'm here with Jim Shields as Master of Ceremonies. And if we could have all of your attention, please. Up to the front area here, we're going to begin our program. We remind all the students up front, we're going to be reminding you immediately afterward that you need to go to all of the tables to be able to get your passports authenticated. So we will remind you again on that. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Mayor of the City of Meadville, Jamie Kinder, to provide a proclamation for tonight's event. Mayor Kinder.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Before I start my proclamation, I just want to say how wonderful it is to see everybody's face and all of the organizations here who have taken time out of their evening and probably volunteered their time to come out here and be a part of our community. They can't hear?
Maybe a little bit closer to your mouth.
Can you hear me better there? Okay. Again, I want to thank everybody who came out, especially the organizations, and gave their extra time tonight to be a part of our community, to have an event that everybody can come to, right? We didn't have to pay to get in. We get to be a part of this community, and everybody is welcome. So these are my favorite types of things that go on in Meadville. This is the type of thing that makes Meadville better, when we come together like this and get to know each other. So I'll start my proclamation. Whereas communities are stronger and more vibrant when people who live there participate in public life. And whereas Meadville, the Beloved Community Fair, a collaborative program between Allegheny College, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Fund, and Crawford Central School District, encourages participation in public life by creating space for residents to learn about the agencies and the organizations that impact their daily lives. And whereas these organizations, along with those who collaborate on Meadville the Beloved Community Fair, work to build community, strengthen and expand our networks of care, promote and involve youth voice, and bring together residents, shop owners, bankers, elected officials, and others to build a strong local economy. And whereas many people and organizations in this community work tirelessly, day after day and year after year, to make these efforts successful and meaningful. And the Beloved Community Fair offers an opportunity to celebrate and recognize them for their efforts. And whereas Meadville the Beloved Community Fair has for 6 years provided a meaningful way to engage citizens, improve lives, and strengthen our community. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Jamie Kinder, Mayor of the City of Meadville, on behalf of City Council, do hereby proclaim February 22nd, 2023 as the Meadville the Beloved Community Fair Day, and encourage residents to participate with those around them who are working to improve our community and to participate in public life to build a better Meadville together. We need to remember we are stronger together. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. It now brings me great pleasure to introduce to you the Superintendent of the Crawford Central School District, Mr. Thomas Washington. Mr. Washington.
Good evening all. So I'm going to do my principal thing. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. If you can hear me, don't clap. All right, I got you. I want to say welcome and good evening. And I also want to give out a wonderful thank you to Dr. Dixon. I know she's running around doing what she does, but can we applaud Dr. Dixon? Oh, there she is. There she is, for all the wonderful work she does. The Beloved Community, so let me just give you a background and a backdrop for the Beloved Community. It was part of Dr. Martin Luther King's vision. Beyond the dream, there was a vision of a beloved community. And the beloved community that he dreamt of was a community where everybody took care of each other. And so that's what we have here tonight. And I want to thank everyone for coming out, for being a part of the beloved community. So welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Washington. And now it brings me great pleasure to introduce you to the principal of the great Meadville Area Middle School that we're in right now, Mr. Jonathan Fry. Mr. Fry.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Dr. Dixon for bringing this wonderful project to our gymnasium. We have hosted this for the last 6 years. I am happy to have everybody back. Welcome to all the people that have been here before, and welcome to all the new people that are here this year. Again, thank you, Dr. Dixon, for bringing this to our great school.
Thank you, Mr. Fry. And now we are pleased and honored to have with us here tonight a very, very vital part of the Meadville mentoring program, from his days at Allegheny College to his great days in business today, still helping the organization and the students. Ladies and gentlemen, to introduce our recipient, our honoree tonight, Mr. Osvaldo Meza. Oz.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Osvaldo Meza, and I'm very excited to be here tonight to recognize a special young lady I had the pleasure of meeting almost 6 years ago, Mrs. Sarah Agnew. Mrs. Sarah Agnew has contributed immensely to our community, and she has done so with a genuine passion and enthusiasm. From her dedication to her work at the Tax Assessment Office, to her commitment to making our community a better place, Mrs. Agnew is a shining example that we can all learn from. Most notably, she is honored today for the creation of Meadville, the Beloved Community Fairs Passport template, the same template that has been used now for 6 years today. I recall from day one when we created the idea of this fair and all that it would be composed of. It goes without saying, the star of the fair is the passport that many of you have on hand today. Not only does it provide a purpose of seeing what all organizations are represented here today, but it becomes a lasting reference resource that is used by many in the area. I can honestly understand the time and dedication that was put into creating the first ever passport. It's more than just typing hundreds of words on the Word document. In reality, it's a lengthy process of reaching out to community members, gathering their information, transcribing that information into a document, proofreading many times, and finally sending it to the print in hopes that everything is correct. To me, this shows to great length Mrs. Agnew's work ethic, which is unparalleled. She took on this difficult task with a positive attitude and has always been willing to help. She has donated generously of her time, resources, and expertise to make this annual fair a success for years to come. Mrs. Agnew is an example of what it means to be a great leader. Mrs. Agnew, you have made a huge impact on my life, and your dedication to excellence is something that we can all aspire to. You are truly an invaluable asset to this community, and for that, we honor you today. On behalf of Allegheny College, Crawford Central School District, and the Meadville Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Fund, we present to you today this plaque. We present to you today this plaque in honor of the creation of the Meadville, the Beloved Community Fair Passport, a reference resource for the area. Thank you.
Mrs. Agnew?
Oh, I was surprised. I want to thank everyone on the committee for this and for being a part of the beloved community. I enjoyed every minute, every second, and would never take anything back from working on this committee at the beginning for the creation of the fair. So again, I thank you all. I thank you for those kind words, and to all that put their time into making this event a success. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sarah Agnew, everybody. All right, so some of the event has begun. You realize, I think everybody understands, the passport that we were just talking about is your key to future success later on this evening. It is important for you to get that passport stamped at every station. Some of you have begun that process. There isn't a lot of time, so please find out what your community is all about. Get your passport stamped. We'll have some other announcements throughout the course of the night, and enjoy. Thank you so much. We're here from the Martin Luther King Scholarship Committee as part of the Beloved Community event, and I'm here with Osvaldo Meza, who was a very important part of the formation of this committee over the years and has been a vital part of the Beloved Community event. Oz, it's great to have you back. You're living in Texas now, I think, correct?
I am, yes, Houston, Texas. Yeah, the last time I was in Meadville was about a year and a half ago, so definitely always enjoy coming back up here to catch up with everybody that I know in the community.
Well, the thing that we're pleased with is even from Texas, you've been helping this committee, you've been helping the students, and we so appreciate that. As I said, you've been a vital part of why this has been successful. And could you tell a little bit about the formation? We earlier in the program here talked about Mrs. Agnew and her being part of it, and obviously Dr. Dixon and yourself. But what are some of your memories of those early days?
Yeah. So I was at Allegheny College, and I got involved with the Bonner program, which eventually led me to working side by side with Dr. Dixon here at the MLK Mentoring Program. We saw that there was a lack of community events that really gathered everyone in one central location, and that's how we came up with the Beloved Community Committee, and ultimately the fair was the creation of all of our ideas. Definitely was long nights trying to organize all the different components, because as you can see, there's always over 50 plus vendors that always attend. At least the last couple of times that the event has been in person.
It's about around 100 right now.
Yeah, close to 100, which is crazy. So you can only imagine, the multiple phone calls, multiple emails that you have to keep up with. And, ultimately it's all about the passport, which is what really guides the event, guides the travelers that come here. And like I said, it's a lasting community resource that many people rely on.
Well, and as you can see, as we fight to be heard over the voluminous crowd that we have here at the middle school, that the community has embraced this. And I think, as you said, it was something that there wasn't really something where the entire community could come together and celebrate being part of a community. And I do know and had heard tales of the long evenings and things for the formation of something that didn't really exist.
Yeah.
And now, as we see, we have a wonderful brand in all this.
Yeah.
I can't tell you enough from the committee how much we appreciated what you have done and continue to do. And really, some of the shots that we've seen earlier and will continue to see in this program is the fruits of the labor that you did.
Yeah.
And I can't express enough our thanks and gratitude to you for that.
Thank you. Of course, I always enjoy working with Dr. Dixon and even other community members. Even though all the way in Texas, Meadville has definitely built a little spot here in my heart.
We're glad.
And it's a place that I can always come back to in Pennsylvania for sure.
You are, as far as we're concerned, you're one of us now, Oz.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for this and all that you've done for the Meadville community.
Thank you.
This is Jim Shield, General Manager of Froggy, Rocky Magic, and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Pod sponsor of the beloved community here at the Meadville Middle School. Want to introduce you to a couple of the Martin Luther King, our after-school program. Bree has been part of the program here for quite a while. Bree, tell us about you and then why are we doing this event tonight?
Well, I'm 13 years old, and I started the MLK program at the start of the year. And the reason why we're doing this program is to inform others about the community.
Excellent. And Christian is also a student, the MLK class, after-school class. And Christian, tell us about you, and then why we're here tonight. What's your take?
So I'm a part of this. What we're here. This is for us to know about the community. The tables are full. Hoping to see you come down.
And also all the organizations that make up our community, correct?
And also the organizations that make up our community.
Yeah, so we do that, and then we've been planning this how long?
For 6 months. Wait.
6 months, been a long time.
Yeah.
Bree, do you have any final words?
No, I'm good.
You're good, all right. And then free hot dogs tonight, they're the best, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, this is Bree, Christian, I'm Jim Shields, all part of the MLK After School program. Thank you, guys. Thank you for doing this and helping us out tonight. Jim Shields from the beloved community. With me right now is Sarah Agnew, who put a lot of time into helping put in this event together here at the Meadville Middle School. And Sarah, you put together the program, and tonight you're our honoree to help us for all the years that you've helped out the MLK program, put the beloved community on. Say a few words if you can.
Well, I want to thank everyone for this award, and I enjoyed every minute working on this committee and the time put into it, along with working with Jim and all the others that are still here working on the beloved community. It's a great event. The number of collaborators are steady every year. The support from the community is wonderful.
And Sarah does a great job designing the our passport. That's how the kids go around to the passports. They get them stamped. Then they qualify for prizes in our prize arenas. We do it every year. But Sarah, thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much, and thank you for honoring me tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Jim Shields. He's
Joe Galbo.
Joe Galbo. And we're the ones emceeing today's show here at the beloved community at the Meadville Middle School. And what an honor here, and a lot of great people here that we meet every year. And it's the first time we've been together since COVID. So
Right.
It's great to have you back.
I mean, we did carry this on virtually, but it is great. This was what the community, what was all about, was gathering the community together. And as you can see, this is something that has enjoyed wide support. And with COVID, we were wondering, well, gee, I wonder if they remembered us, and they obviously do.
Yep. And this is really inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his vision of a beloved community where we all come together. We have over 90 organizations here come together just for this event. You don't see that too much in our community, but it's great to have it here, and the moms and dads and the kids are all here together, which again, it's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s beloved community. That's his vision, and we're trying to fulfill that.
It is, and I think that oftentimes society can focus on how we disagree, what divides us, what separates us. We believed, and obviously the people did too, that it's important to show what we have in common, how we're alike. And I think that these organizations coming together, part of this community, is one of these things that is the fulfillment of what Dr. King's dream was with regard to a beloved community that does exist. It's there. And I think that sometimes we just don't focus on it enough.
That's right, and that's what this is all about, is focusing on those organizations and the businesses that make up our beloved community. We thank you so much. Thanks for Armstrong Cable for having us out here today, and they're one of our big sponsors. Right up on the wall, you'll see Armstrong Cable.
That's correct.
So thank them so much, Armstrong Cable, for being a sponsor and helping us put this on. Thank you so much.
And we thank you for enjoying our program.